Remember Donald Trump, the guy with the hair? Well, he's back in the White House, and guess what he brought with him? Tariffs. That's right, those extra taxes on imported goods are making a comeback. Trump says it's all about boosting the American economy and bringing back jobs. He claims these tariffs will protect American workers and make America great again. Trump has slapped tariffs on goods from some of America's biggest trading partners, Canada, Mexico, and China. We're talking about everything from cars to electronics. The tariffs vary depending on the product and the country. But let's just say things are about to get a whole lot more expensive. Trump's administration claims these tariffs are necessary to protect American jobs and businesses from unfair competition. They argue that countries like China have been taking advantage of the US for too long, and that these tariffs will finally level the playing field. But is that really the case, or is there something else going on here? Here's the thing about tariffs. They don't just hurt foreign companies, they also hurt American consumers. When you slap a tariff on an imported good, you're essentially making it more expensive for Americans to buy. And who ends up paying the price? You guessed it, the average Joe. According to some experts, the tariffs could cost the average American family thousands of dollars a year in higher prices. That's a lot of money that could be going towards groceries, rent, or even a much-needed vacation. So, while Trump talks about protecting American jobs, he's also making it more expensive for Americans to live. But that's not all. The tariffs are also hurting American businesses that rely on imported goods. These businesses are now facing higher costs, which they're forced to pass on to consumers or absorb themselves. Either way, it's a lose-lose situation. Now you might think that other countries would just sit back and take it. But guess what? They're not thrilled about these tariffs either. In fact, they're fighting back with tariffs of their own. China, for example, has imposed retaliatory tariffs on American goods like soybeans and pork. These tariffs are hurting American farmers who rely on exports to China. Canada and Mexico have also retaliated with tariffs of their own, targeting American products like bourbon and cheese. This tit-for-tat tariff war is creating uncertainty in the global economy. Businesses don't know what to expect, and consumers are getting squeezed. It's a mess, and it's not clear how it's going to end. So, are these tariffs really about protecting American jobs and boosting the economy? Or are they something else entirely? Some experts believe that Trump is using tariffs as a bargaining chip in his negotiations with other countries. They argue that Trump is trying to bully other countries into making concessions by threatening their economies. Others believe that Trump is motivated by political considerations. They point out that many of the tariffs are targeted at states that voted against him in the last election. Whatever the reason, it's clear that these tariffs are having a real impact on the American people. They're driving up prices, hurting businesses, and creating uncertainty in the global economy. And for what? Only time will tell if these tariffs will achieve their stated goals, or if they'll just end up being another one of Trump's broken promises.